StockPulse back here in Vancouver at the International Mining Investment Conference, and I've got David Morgan from the Morgan Report, and I want to talk about his chat today. Hey David, good to see you.
Good to see you, Rob.
So gold, cannabis, and cryptos, was that the thing? Why don't you kind of lay out the chat you had today if anyone missed that?
Well, the opening sequence was a panel, and it talked about three things: cryptocurrencies, the cannabis stocks, and gold. So I was kind of the gold guy. There were three of us, and we contrasted what were the best investments, which ones had moved the most, what does it look like in the future for all three, and maybe a stock pick or two.
What? Take out some highlights from this. What was the takeaway from this?
Well, one, both, the cannabis market has gone way up. It's fallen back. It's kind of settled out now. So a lot of money's been made in the marijuana cannabis space. Talked about the fact that the real story there is kind of the byproducts, not necessarily THC, but CBD oil, hemp itself, all the products can be used and made from hemp. So that was laid out very well for the listening audience, and most of them knew most of that anyway. And then on the crypto space, it's still coming back. It's been very hot, as we all know. Fell back somewhat, just moving up again. And the guy that's kind of the crypto expert explained that he thought that there was a lot more movement in the cryptos and a lot more companies that will come into that space. And then, of course, I was defending the gold position, which was not being able to be defended because 2 days ago we hit like a 5-month low, and today we hit like a 1-year low in gold. And I said, I don't think it's going to go anywhere probably the rest of the year. And if you want to make money, you probably should look at the crypto and the cannabis space. I mean, I was very honest about that. I also said that, by the end of the cycle, I think that the stock market will fall off, the bond markets or the debt markets will have huge problems, and gold will gain favor again. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, Rob.
Yeah, that gold move was a lot of instability in the air. What do you make a gold getting dropped like this?
Well, I think if you look at the dollar, it's gone from a low of 88 up to 93 rather quickly. So I think gold's actually done okay relative to what the percentage move in the dollar has been to the upside. And gold's holding its own. It's really not a wealth builder, it's a wealth preserver. And it's doing that job. And if it's, going to be at 1,400, 1,450, which is my prediction in January by the end of the year, and I still think it could get there, it's going to have another, 11%, 12% gain year over year. I mean, gold is still creeping up from the low in the December 2015, and people don't, think about it, but we keep having higher lows, even though it goes up and down, and I get that. The overall trend is still up from the low in 2015. So from that perspective, I think we're still, going to get there. It's just slower than most people want.
Okay. David Morgan, Morgan Report. Appreciate the update, David. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.